I've been asked a few times recently by our community, Zannah, how are we supposed to stop multitasking when the nature of our reality now is that multitasking is everywhere? It's the entire way that we lead our lives. Hello and welcome to this Insight Short all about distraction. When we multitask and when we use continuous partial attention, our brains are actually flitting from one thing to another many times. They're not enabling us to work on several things at once. And why do we feel like we're being more productive in this situation? It's because multitasking actually gives us a neurochemical high. So we have this feedback loop constantly telling us that it's good for us, it's useful, and that we are being more productive. Well, I've been challenging back to this because the research is out and it all categorically shows that when we multitask, it lowers our performance, when in fact, our brains are reduced in IQ, our executive function is inhibited, and we're unable to focus and give detailed work where it's necessary. So, here are our top 5 tips for reducing distraction and enabling you to focus with laser focus on the things that are going to add the most value in your day-to-day lives. Tip number 1, turn off your notifications. Every time we get an interruption or a distraction when we're focused on something, it takes us 15 minutes to get back to that same level, that same depth of concentration. So switch your phone onto airplane mode or even, heaven forbid, switch it off. Tip number 2, leave your phone in your bag. It's become almost the modern politeness when you're in a conversation with somebody to have your phone turned over so that the screen's not facing up, giving that indication that actually you're present with that person and you're not going to be interrupted by notifications popping up on your phone. In fact, this isn't the case, and the research shows that simply by having a phone present, even if it's turned over, we're less likely to open ourselves up to deeper conversations. So just simply have it out of sight, put it in your bag, put it away, make sure that it isn't present so that you're fully present with the person you're speaking with. Tip number 3, no phones when you sleep. We've worked with some people in the device industry and it's really eye-opening the fact that none of them sleep with their devices anywhere near them. They keep them in a separate room. Get yourself an old school alarm clock and this will ensure that you're much more likely to get a good night's rest, which of course is the foundation of physical health, which will improve your performance. Tip number 4, there's increasing evidence to show that when you're forming a new habit and breaking some bad habits, the best thing you can do is to buddy up with someone and form a pact. You sometimes won't realize the impact that your distractibility can have not only on your teams, but particularly on your family and friends at home. They want the focused and present version of you, not the person who's half answering an email while listening to what they're saying to you. So find out from them, what is the real impact when you're distracted? How does that affect them? And then get them to help you and buddy up with you to improve your indistractability. And finally, tip number 5, create white space. We talk about this a lot at Breakthrough, to enable you to create some space where you can daydream, where you can create focus, where you're able, without an agenda, sometimes even without an outcome, to simply have the space for your subconscious to do all of the amazing things that are bubbling under the surface, so that you can be more creative, be more innovative, be more solutions focused, and also reduce your stress levels, have a bit of me time and a moment to reflect and concentrate. So those are our top 5 tips to reduce your distractibility. Make yourself as indistractable as you possibly can. And if you're interested in more reading and research on this, please look at our recommended reading list on the Breakthrough website. Remember to like and subscribe this video and stay tuned for our next Breakthrough Insight Short.